Hey guys, Weggeland here from Focus Group Florida, Keller Williams Realty. Focus Home, your local custom home builder, and Focus Remodels when you live where you live and you want to make it better. All right, it is Tuesday. It has been a while. It is Real Estate Roundup. Let's get this thing done. So Central Florida housing sees the days on the market up to 56 days. A month ago it was about 46, so that's a pretty big increase. Inventory is up to 65% of the needed homes, and the pricing is holding steady with moderate increases. So what does this mean to you and me? So with the listings going down and the pendings going up, that means more is being taken off the market. We're at 65% of the needed for equilibrium, meaning we have 3.91 months of housing supply. If we had 6 months, we'd be at equilibrium, equal sellers to equal buyers. So that means for every 65 homes available, we have 100 buyers, so still strongly a seller's market. What does that mean? It means that prices generally don't go down when it's a seller's market, when there's more buyers than sellers. There's more demand than supply. Now, right now, we have a little bit of pricing pressure because of the higher interest rates. And when I say higher, I mean it got down to the 2s and 3s a couple of years ago, and now we're in the 6s, sometimes in the 7s. That does make a difference on affordability. People still can afford the monthly amount. It's what they can buy with that amount that has changed. So we still have pressure on pricing, trying to keep it down because of those interest rates. But at the same time, we have far more buyers than we have sellers, so that's propping the prices up. In the county, over the 12-week average, we have a pretty steep curve of new pendings. So the sales are really increasing from what they had been. The days on the market, if you look at the 12-week average, that is also a steep curve. So if your house is above average, on average, it's only taking 56 days to take a home off the market, put on the market, get under contract, get it sold. If it's lasting longer than that, then get with your realtor about that. If it's a great location, if the house is in good shape, then what does it mean? It means it's the value proposition. The market is telling you they're not willing to pay that price for that particular home, so you need to make a price adjustment. Talking about price adjustments, they've been pretty steady as a percentage, meaning that week on week, we're around that 12% mark of listings that are actually having a price improvement. The price is getting less each week. So that's interesting to look at. That means sellers are generally doing better at pricing their homes up front, which is good. You don't want a home that's stale on the market, even if there's nothing wrong with it. People start thinking that there's something wrong with it, even if there isn't. We look at the other numbers right now. Our price per square foot went up. That was a function of the average square footage going down. Very, very typical. So we were in the 190 range this week. Our sold price per square foot was 204.06. That's because our average house from a month ago went from 1925 square feet to 1686 square feet. Also, the sold price is at 342.090. And if we look over several weeks and we look year over year, that's pretty steady and just a little bit higher than it was. I recently went to a conference that showed the appreciation line at 4% over multiple decades. We are right now in our area only about 9% off of that line. So we're not crazy more than it should have been if it just stayed 4% per decades. In the last downturn, we were well over 20% of that number, and that's a far cry from where we are today. So nobody sees a housing crash. Nobody sees a housing recession. Nobody sees prices plummeting. So what does that mean? If you need to sell, go ahead and sell. If you need to buy, go ahead and buy. You buy what you can afford, and if rates change and they get a little bit better, then do a refinance and make it even more affordable for you. All right, so there's a lot more going on, but that's the basic trends, what's happening right now in Lakeland and Central Florida. Please look down in the description if you're looking at our YouTube video. There's a lot of different links in there. We just have one family go under contract this week for their Focus Home Swap. They're able to take equity from their old house, put it down on the new house, close on the new house, move everybody over, and then sell their old house. What a relief. It's just so much easier. It's so hard to find a home in some cases, something you don't just have to settle for. They can find the house that they wanted, get that done, move, get settled, and then have up to 6 months to sell the old home. It's a fantastic program. Talking about the exclusive Focus Home Swap program. Anyway, there's other things down there. Hope to see you soon. It's good to be back, and I'll see you later. Bye for now. Bye-bye.